Hello and welcome to this day's intercom on CBD and the reduction of anxiety and pain relief, which leads to better overall performance when lifting the weights. Okay, so let's start off with asking ourselves, what is CBD exactly? Well, CBD is a derivative of marijuana. Yes, I know the assumptions of marijuana and getting high and having parties. Well, not this type of CBD. So, unlike THC, we have CBD, which comes in many different forms, such as pills, edibles, drops, and oil, all of which are deemed potentially safe. There hasn't been enough research done on it for long-term effects, but short-term effects do prove that CBD does help you with anxiety and pain reduction. But what is CBD? Well, a lot of claims around CBD is that it helps reduce pain, helps relieve anxiety, which leads to better overall performance, which I myself do believe is great. But there also is another view of CBD, which it decreases your mind productivity as well as having destructive results from taking CBD. And some people may think that you'll get addicted to it. Those are just a few claims, just to name a few of what been tossed around lately in the different fitness industries and like what other people have been saying about CBD. But the truth is not very many people actually take the time to look at what CBD actually is. All it does is it blocks the pain receptors and anxiety receptors whenever you get to a fight or flight simulation. And just from a few of my sources over here, there's some studies that have been done on extreme levels of impairment, or people that have extreme levels of impairment due to anxiety, to the point where they go to the gym and they're sitting there just coming in with such anxiety that they come up and lift the weights, look around thinking everyone's looking at them, and then they get too scared and they just drop out, or they can't even leave their house. Some of them which have taken the CBD, and the CBD has proven to help them calm down, reduce their anxiety so they can go to the gym, lift the weights, not be as nervous about everybody else. And then they're able to go lift weights, which is a huge plus in physical activity increase production. And the best part is that it doesn't have the same psychotic part that goes into your mind as THC does, which gives you that sort of high effect, if you know what I mean. But let's talk a little bit more about the anxiety portion of CBD as it reduces it. So there's two different trials I just want to focus in on that was done that I researched on rats as well as human beings. And there was 3 trials to where one subject would take it and then one subject wouldn't take the CBD, and they like measured them over both, and then there was just a placebo effect where they thought they had it or they didn't have it, and they did. And what they found is that the social anxiety aspect of it actually went down. So more people that took the CBD actually had less anxiety whenever they took the CBD, without the mind-altering effects and thoughts of suicide or levels of production decreasing at all. In fact, the production increased because their anxiety was stopping them from going out and participating in social activities, even lifting weights and performing and doing fitness. And I chose a rat study because it was very interesting to find out that even rats, whenever they did the experiment using CBD on rats, in sort of predator slash victim type of role, whenever the rats had a predator in front of them, they would give them CBD before presenting the predator. And what they found, the rats that got CBD didn't have anxiety as bad as the ones that didn't have the CBD, which led to the rats being not as hyperactive and like in a fight or flight simulation. Now, I kind of want to touch on the pain reduction part because this part really got me. As soon as I heard CBD having less pain, I was a huge advocate. I was like, I want to know about this. I want to know, like, what does it have to do with pain reduction too? Because it does actually give you a little bit of pain reduction, as shown from my sources that you guys can read up on in your own time. But what the studies did show was that those who took CBD had less and less neuropathic pain from lifting weights, or even if they had injuries from a long time ago, and they were able to be more active because the pain was holding them back from going to the gym, was holding them back from doing physical activity, standing up, working on projects, and they spent less time thinking about, oh, my back hurts, oh, my shoulder hurts so bad, I can't move it, I can't do this, you know. So taking the CBD helped reduce those pains. And just to name a few people who are huge advocates that you all may know is Lil Wayne, Bob Marley, Kim Kardashian, David from How to Beast, and another bodybuilder dude that I kind of forgot his name, and Tom Hanks. And they're all huge advocates because they do their research and they notice that CBD isn't like THC, which will give you alternate effects, which leads to bad overall decisions and will hurt your health overall. CBD just blocks certain receptors that help deal with pain and reduce anxiety feelings, leading up to anxiety-ridden attacks. And if you guys would like to know more about CBD, try it out, or have any more questions, just even if you've been thinking about it, because this is huge in the industry right now. A lot of people and athletes all across the world are starting to consider taking CBD, even though it is a derivative of marijuana and you have to be 21 in order to purchase it and use it. That is the downfall to it. And there isn't any research done on it from the long-term study. You guys can look at the next citations that I have on the following screen. You can look them up and they will be very beneficial and give you guys more in-depth on what the ins and outs of CBD, pros, cons. They're not really biased too much. They just say how the studies went and then what the results came back. And the results do show. Thank you. And CBD on, lift weights. Signing out.